Hey everybody, I just wanted to personally send out a video thanking everyone for all of the messages that I have received on Twitter and Facebook since my accident. Um, I was truly overwhelmed by the outpouring of just care and concern that I received once word got out that I had been in an accident. Um, if you don't know or just finding out, my car spun out Sunday evening on 285. It was raining, kind of light. It had just kind of stopped raining or was on its way to stop raining, and the ground was kind of wet. It was dark and foggy, whatever. And I was merging on from 85 south onto 285, and when I hit the ramp to get on the 285, my car pretty much took on a life of its own and spun around about 3 times straight across the highway. And 285 is what, about 4 lanes of highway, and slammed into the median. And I thank God that there was nobody there. And I say that because it was only God that was there and had control of that situation, because um, usually that portion of 285 is busy with 18 wheelers and traffic and cars just all over the place. And at that particular moment, that stretch of highway, it was completely empty. I was the only one spinning around in the middle of the highway until my car hit the median. Um, a woman, I don't know where she came from, she came running across the highway. This is how empty the highway was. She came running across, like she just ran across the street, running across the highway. She tapped on the window, told me she had dialed 911, and told me that they were on their way. She asked if I was doing okay. At the time, I really wasn't completely sure. I couldn't find my phone. I was a little disoriented. She told me my head was bleeding. I don't know if you can see. I have a scratch right here from where my head hit the windshield. Um, and it was definitely a wake up call. Um, Once the paramedics came and they got me in the collar and got me strapped down to the board and everything, it just, when they were pulling me out of my car, I caught a glimpse of my car, and that's when it really, really hit me, what had just happened. And it was only then that traffic even started to begin to trickle by the accident site. So I say that was nothing but God, because He held off the magnitude of traffic that stays on that end of 285 until He knew it was okay. And I'm grateful and thankful to Him for that. Um, the paramedics are great. Um, I kind of gave them a hard time only because they had me strapped down so tight that it was hurting my head from where my head had hit the windshield. I was trying to get loose to snatch the Velcro off my head. So I did kind of give them a hard time. Yes, it does hurt to laugh now that I look back. But and oh yeah, shout out to DeKalb County police officers. They did give me a ticket for failure to maintain my lane. But yeah, tell me how I'm gonna maintain my lane when my car spinning around in the middle of the highway. But that's DeKalb County for you. Um, but the paramedics were great, and once I got to the hospital, my phone just started blowing up, and I thought it was text messages. One of the first people I reached out to was one of my divas in Texas, and I thought it was because of her that my phone started blowing up. But then that's when I realized no, it was coming from Twitter and Facebook, and it was very touching and very overwhelming, and it was an eye opener for me because it started to make me reflect on everything post accident, months before the accident, that I was on track trying to do. I know a lot of you had seen me on Twitter, in all of these chats. I was taking screenwriting chats and TV writing chats and trying to, get myself together to apply for fellowships to become a writer on TV shows, and all of these plans that I had to do that I basically put down and walked away from in the midst of some bull, basically, that went on for about 3 months leading up to this accident. And in the blink of an eye, I was almost gone. And all of those dreams and all of the progress that I had made would have been snuffed out right along with me. So now I am here to say I am back, not 100%. My knee slammed into the dash, so it's hard for me to kind of move around quick. I had to go back to the hospital the other night and spend the night. I was running a fever, and they got that under control. And they found out I had a small fracture in my sternum. They didn't find that night because they were so focused on my head and my neck, that they thought my chest and my back were only hurting because of the seatbelt. But they said my sternum, it was a very small hairline fracture that will heal within a month or two at the most. So I need to just be careful with that. My headache from my head hitting the windshield is pretty much gone. They did CTs and all of that, and I'm fine. So now it's just a matter of me, getting myself back on track. My assistant has had full control over my email account and everything pretty much since all of this has happened. So if you've tried to contact me via email personally, I haven't gotten it. If you know me personally, the best way to get in touch with me would probably be text me or call me. I will try to get back into my emails eventually and go through them. Today really is the first day I've actually gotten on the computer and been on for a minute because I haven't been able to sit up for long periods of time. So I'll try to start going through them and getting rid of junk and seeing what needs to be addressed and what she already addressed, and we got to start doing that thing. But I'll get it right eventually. Sunday evening, I do have an interview on Blog Talk, and I hope and pray everybody will tune in and listen. I'm looking forward to it because I definitely need the distraction, and I definitely am looking forward to speaking with LaShira because I've spoke with her many times before. Her Blog Talk radio show is Read You Later, and she is a great interviewer only because I know she is a great reader. She loves to read, so I know any questions, any insight, anything we talk about is coming straight from the heart, straight from the book. So I'm definitely looking forward to that interview. And that interview will be Sunday from 6 to 7 Eastern Standard Time. This coming Sunday on the 15th. I will be sending out tweets, and it'll be listed on my Facebook page, or my fan page, so that if you would like to tune in with the phone number and everything or call in, you can do so. And I hope and pray that some of you might. I wouldn't mind talking to a few of you. That would make my day. But all in all, I just wanted to thank you guys for your support. I've read each and every one of your messages. I may not have been able to respond to all of them in the midst of everything, but I did want you all to know I got each and every one of them, and I thank all of you for them, and it meant a lot. So once I am back to my old self and I'm back to 100%, you will see me flying around through these Twitter and Facebook streets at 100 miles an hour, hair on fire, dragging my Facebook, dragging my laptop behind me like I was before, chasing after my goals and chasing down my dreams like I was before um, all of this started. Not just the accident, but, months ago before I got involved in all this other stuff. So anybody who knows me knows that the past few months I just haven't been me. But now it's time to get back to business. So again, thank you, and I will be talking to you guys soon. So I will see you soon.